Okay friends, today's video theme is cozy. How can you make your home feel cozy during the cold winter months, especially after the holidays? Sometimes when you take down all of that decor, your home can feel very cold and sparse. And so I'm just gonna share some tips with you today, some things that I like to do after I put away all of my Christmas decorations to make my home feel cozy and warm in these freezing winter months here in Michigan. So if you listen carefully, you're gonna hear little space heaters in the background. I actually have some laundry in the dryer too, and something is clicking pretty loudly. So you'll have to bear with me. That's just the life of a homemaker. So I thought I would start here in my living room. No, I'm still tweaking and playing with things, but the very first thing that I like to bring into the home after I take down all of my Christmas decor is candles. And that is immediately going to give you that cozy feel. I love Antique Candle Co. I've shared them with you before. I'll link some of my favorite scents down in the description, but you can find pillar candles for really cheap, and all of my little candle holders, most of them are thrifted. I'm always on the lookout at thrift stores for little candle holders, and I put them all over the house during the winter season, and we love to light them, especially in the evening as it gets darker sooner. My boys love to have candles lit during dinner time. It really does make your home feel so cozy. So that's my first tip for you, is to start thrifting and looking for some candle holders and put candles everywhere. Now, before I move on to my next tip, I do want to take a moment to talk about my makeup that I have been loving lately. Let me share a little bit more about it with you. Okay guys, so before I do anything else, actually the very first thing I like to do, I put on the first layer of mascara. This is the Merit Lengthening Mascara. It lengthens and lifts your lashes. Now, next up, I'm going to apply this Merit Great Skin Priming Moisturizer. And what I do is just apply one pump here, and I will just apply this to a clean face. And after I apply this primer, I'm going to follow up with the Merit Great Skin Instant Glow Serum, which is so nice, especially during these winter months. I'm going to put a single pump into my hand. I'll show you what it looks like. It's pretty thin. You could do more or less depending on your skin type, but I'll just kind of like rub it between my hands and then just apply that to my face, and it's so moisturizing. I'll just put that all over my face before using the Minimalist, which I love. Let me show you where I apply that. So I want to point out that the Great Skin Moisturizer preps the skin for makeup and application and wear, and it also helps to soothe the skin barrier. Now, the serum, on the other hand, is very lightweight, and it instantly hydrates and plumps the skin for a healthy glow. Okay, so next up is the Merit Minimalist, and you guys, I love this product. It's not a foundation or a concealer, but it will replace both in your makeup bag, and I just like to apply it around the nose, under the chin, under the eyes for some brightness there, and then kind of right here. And when it combines with the moisturizer and the serum that you just applied to your skin, it doesn't feel too dry or too chalky. It goes on really smooth. So before I blend this, I also like to use a bronzing balm, and it's a sheer bronzer that also comes in sort of a stick form, which makes it so easy to apply. So I just like to apply it to my cheekbones and also up here, like where the sun would naturally kind of hit. I love that it feels lightweight and not too heavy. Okay, so I am going to blend all of this together using the Merit brush. I've actually been using this brush for a couple of years. I love it. It just blends it all together beautifully. So I kind of start with the areas that I applied the Minimalist and work that in first, and you can see how just beautifully it blends into my skin. By the way, I use the color Sandstone. Okay guys, so I've just done my eye makeup real quick. I put on another layer of that lengthening mascara. I'm going to complete this look with some lips. So I'm going to use the Merit lip liner. This is such a beautiful mauve color. I will link all of these products for you guys. Lip liner is something that is new to me, and I probably shouldn't talk while I do this because I'm still trying to get the hang of it. So what I like to do is finish my lips with this beautiful Flush Balm. It's sort of sheer but buildable, and you can use it on your cheeks as well. And so then to finish it all off, I love using the Merit Day Glow Highlighting Balm. I just love to apply this typically to my nose here, and I'll blend it in around my eyes just for that subtle glow. Merit is also acne safe, it's vegan, cruelty-free, and has fragrance-free attributes. Merit is a minimalist beauty brand that focuses on simplifying your beauty routine. All products are vegan, cruelty-free, EU compliant, and they include skin-loving ingredients that won't clog your pores. You can get $17 off through my link. This set includes the Minimalist, Brush Number 1, Day Glow Bronze Balm, and the Flush Balm. Guys, this is a limited time availability. Check out the link in the description below for all of these amazing products. I've been loving Merit, and I know you guys will love it too. Okay, so another thing that I like to bring into my home after taking down all of my holiday decor is real plants. I don't know what it is about these winter months. I look outside and I just see snow, everything is dead, and when you take down all that Christmas decor, everything can kind of feel just blah. So when you bring in some real plants, it just, I don't know, it brings life. And I love watering my plants throughout that winter season. It keeps me looking forward to spring. So I have a whole blog post about the type of plants that I like to bring into our home. Typically, I avoid more tropical looking plants. I look for darker leaves that have a little bit more whimsy to them, that feel a little bit more cottagey. I have a little fern over near the fireplace. And some of my favorite plants, again, I have listed in a blog post that I will link for you below. And typically I find them at our local grocery store. Another thing that you could also bring into your home is just some fresh flowers. For me, I'm a pretty frugal person, and spending money on fresh flowers sometimes feels wasteful because they're just gonna die. But hear me out. I feel like it's a worthy investment. The flowers that I have on my table were $3 a bundle. And so if I spend $12 on a bundle of stems that will last a couple of weeks, to me, the joy that they bring me, the smile they put on my face, the life they give to the room, that's a worthy $12 spent. You might disagree, and that's fine. You could totally use faux, but I've got a real bundle of stems here on my dining room table. I also have some as you enter into my kitchen, and man, I just can't tell you how good it feels to see some fresh greens in my home during this winter season. Okay, so winter is the time for rest, and during the spring and summer months, we spend a ton of time outdoors. I'm usually in the gardens, getting my hands dirty, but the winter time for me is all about getting cozy, grabbing a book, cuddling up, and just trying to really allow yourself to rest during this season. I used to really hate the winter time. I've come to embrace it. And so what better way to decorate than with books? Now, I have a mixture of books. Some books I've thrifted and I just use for decor because I like the colors. I've got some antique, like really old books, some old Bibles that I will stack on my shelves for texture, and they're really cool to look through, good conversation pieces. I also have some books that we are currently reading out on my coffee table. But books are just a great way to decorate during the winter season because, I don't know, something about a stack of books, it just feels really cozy. It's just the perfect time of year to really take your time looking through them. And so I love decorating with books during the winter season. Of course, when I think about winter, I think about layers, especially here in Michigan, getting cozy, getting warm, and so lots of texture. I have blankets just about everywhere. Draped over the arm of my sofa, I've got blankets in a basket near my fireplace, blankets on chairs, on the backs of chairs, just everywhere I can. I've got throw blankets so that we can cozy up. My boys have really been into the kids baking championship lately. And so I like to have lots of blankets during this time of year. They really add that cozy feel to your space, and pillows as well. Just lots of cozy pillows, especially my boys love throwing pillows on the ground, laying on the floor with a book near the fireplace. And so those add a lot of cozy texture and warmth as well. Another thing that might be a little bit more obvious during this winter season, apart from candles, would be lamps. There have been seasons in the wintertime where I actually bring in extra lamps just because it gets so dark during these winter months. And so wherever I can add lamp light, I'm always looking at thrift stores for unique lamps. I got this really cool lamp that I have between the chairs. It's so unique. My mom gave it to me. My husband kind of helped me hook it up to electricity. But even just the sconces in my sunroom, I keep on during this time of year. I really like to keep even the lantern in my dining room. We have a dimmer switch for it, and so I can bring it up higher as it gets darker or leave it lower during the day. And it really just adds a cozy feel to your home to have extra lamp light. Also, think about bringing in some extra baskets this time of year. I have baskets. I love decorating with baskets all year long, but something about them in the winter season, you can fill them with blankets. If you have a fireplace, fill them with wood for your fireplace. I actually have a basket here in my living room that I haven't yet filled with. I'm gonna go get some children's books from downstairs. Think about utilizing baskets, even just on my table. I have a basket sitting just, to use for bread or whatever we might use it for. But I love decorating with baskets during the winter season. They add a lot of texture and warmth and depth, especially after the holiday season. Well, I hope some of these winter decorating tips helped you guys. I hope they gave you some ideas. I would love to hear from all of you. How do you decorate during the winter season? What do you bring into your home to make it feel warm and cozy after the holiday season? I would love to learn from you guys. As far as house projects and goals for this year, man, I was reflecting on last year, and I feel like my favorite project, we took on a lot. We painted our home. If you're new to my channel, the whole exterior of our home got new paint, and we built new window boxes, and oh my goodness, we completely gave our front porch a makeover. But I will say my favorite project was probably our downstairs bathroom remodel. It just turned out so beautiful, guys, and I'm telling you, every time I go in there and I look at that gorgeous paint color and the wallpaper, and then I come back out here into my living room, I am craving some of that whimsy and some of that color out here as well. So some projects that I have planned, I would love to go to the paint store and get a bunch of samples of blue paint, because that beautiful blue-green that's in the bathroom, I kind of want to bring that out into my home more. I think I want to get a little bit more courageous with color this year. I'm excited to bring you guys along with me and see whatever I come up with. Sometimes I have these ideas and then I get scared and back out. And when it comes to a small space like the bathroom, it's easy to make bold choices. But out here in the main living areas, I get a little bit more, I'm a scaredy cat when it comes to to design and decor, I tend to play it safe. And so I want to be a little bit more bold this year with my design choices and see if I can get away with some more color, some more patterns, some more texture. Some long-term dreams, I would love to have a real fireplace one day. I don't know if that's going to happen in 2026, but I have always dreamed of having the real fireplace, but that's something that I would love to tackle and bring in some stone, maybe something similar to our porch makeover, put it here in the living room, but we would love to put a bathroom down in our basement. We've been wanting to do that for a long time. So anyways, I have some ideas floating around and I love taking you guys along with me. Again, thank you guys so much for watching. If you are new to my channel, I would love for you to hit that subscribe button and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.